Toledo is looking into new ways of fighting teen violence. The city received more than $1 million from the state through its Save Our Communities program to use inside local schools. Michael Sandlin joins us live tonight from Maritime Academy, which is one of the schools getting the funding. Mike, how will that money be used?
Melissa, the Maritime Academy and 3 TPS schools will soon be receiving violence interrupters to help kids get through the school year. It comes after 7 out of the 12 homicide victims so far this year have been under the age of 18. And city leaders say the solution starts here.
Well, we have a lot of teenagers, unfortunately, involved in these shootings. And we have to figure out how to get to these kids. And one way to do that is to expand our Save Our Community team into the schools.
There was a time when kids could just be kids in Toledo's streets. But Toledo's Safety Director Brian Bird says decades of discrimination and neighborhood disinvestment have reshaped the relationship between Toledo's youth and violence.
If you overlay things like redlining maps with where these shootings are occurring, you will see a direct correlation.
But some of the very people who have struggled on the streets have now become violence interrupters, mediating problems and helping people find peaceful solutions. Bird says some of their biggest successes have been in Toledo's classrooms.
We have gotten some letters of support from those schools stating how important their presence has been, just visiting. So by extending this program full time into the schools for an academic year, increases that presence in the schools to have that similar type of impact on the kids.
4 schools will be welcoming the interrupters this fall. TPS's Waite, Woodward, and Scott High Schools, and the Maritime Academy of Toledo. The superintendent says with students from all parts of town, fighting has become common. But already after one visit, the interrupters have made a connection.
They take to them so much because they look similar, act similar, those types of things. That's why the program's so beneficial. So the long-term effects are giving these teenagers the ability to look up to people, learn, build relationships, and have a longer, more happy life.
So far, the 7-figure grant has only been made available for this year, but Director Bird says they're going to try to find the money to make sure they can continue this program every year for this foreseeable future. Reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Well, now that we know funding is going into the schools, how do we get this money? We checked in with the City of Toledo's grant commissioner. He says it was about a 5-month-long process that included sending documents, going over recent crimes in the area, and what the city plans to do to come up with a solution. This grant in particular is competitive to get, and Lucas County is one of 9 communities in the area to receive the funding.